Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel Mind Over Matter. Today I want to talk to you about law of attraction, since it became very popular and it's basically a key to our life, and our thoughts are materialistic. Everything in this universe happened twice. First it happened in someone's brain, and then it appeared to be in physical form. Law of attraction is actually not the primary law. The primary law is the law of vibration, and the law of attraction is secondary. We've always told fake it until you make it. However, I found very difficult. Let's just say you want to be a celebrity and faking it on daily basis to be a celebrity when you're surrounded by completely different life situations from a celebrity one, different circumstances. It's very hard. Also, law of vibration is misunderstood by many. A lot of great teachers of law of attraction, a lot of great speakers say that in order to receive something you truly desire, you need to put yourself on the same frequency, on the same vibration with that you want. But I personally found that it's very hard to know what vibration is required to be on that certain thing that you desire. We get really confused how to feel, and the universe also gets confused, and it slows down the time from us receiving that we truly desire. So in order to actually get what you want, you need to truly desire that one thing. And the key word is desire. The only way you're going to get what you want if you truly want it with your heart. Otherwise, we tend to actually want to get something not truly with our heart, but just because someone else has it, we want to have it out of competition. It doesn't work like that. It's the wrong way to do it. You might, because you think about it all the time, you might attract it, but it's not going to make you happy. It's not what you truly want, and you're just wasting your energy on something that doesn't bring happiness to your daily life. Or, to be honest, you might not even be able to manifest it because it doesn't align with your purposes. It doesn't align with your heart, your feelings, and who you are in general. So in order to be able to get what you want, is you need to actually want it. How do you recognize what you truly want, or if you just want it but you still want it? How I look at it is, it's all about feelings here. If you would want that particular thing, when you would get it, doesn't matter how, but once you receive it, how would you feel about it? Would you be excited? Would you be thrilled? Would you be jumping around like a child? Would you have goosebumps? And if the answer is yes, that means you truly, truly want it. So that works. If it doesn't give you any of those feelings, then you're just wasting your energy on something that you don't need. You're wasting your energy on something that might never come true. It will never be attracted to you, and therefore you won't be able to believe in law of attraction, and we don't want that because it exists. I found that people cannot attract greater, bigger things or more expensive things, and that's because of the paradigm of money. For law of attraction, for the universe, Apple and a Lamborghini is completely the same. It's no different for the universe to attract an Apple or a Lamborghini. It's the same. However, for us, because Apple costs 100,000 less than the Lamborghini, we find that to get a Lamborghini is impossible. It's something that's unreachable. However, it's not true. For the universe, it's actually easier to bring materialistic thing in your life rather than something that, as let's just say, soulmate. And that's because of us. That's because of our paradigm and what we truly think is easy to get and what we truly think we believe we can get. A great example would be a family, right? Lots of people end up with a family, and for them it's not a big deal to get your soulmate. And that's because for the most part, people are raised in the families, and it's not hard to get. Even if you were not raised in a family, you could see it around on the streets. There's lots of families, and that means it's not hard to get. It's very easy. It's out there. Everyone has it. Since everyone has it, why can I have it? It's very easy. There is kids, there is dad, there is mom. I'm going to have it. And for 70% of people, they do find their soulmate because they believe they deserve it, because they look at others and they also have it. That means it's not hard to have. Also, it's because you were raised in a family and you can see that it's easy. For the people who are raised with money, a lot of money in the family, for them making money is not a problem. It's not a big deal. They go to a store, they buy expensive stuff knowing that they have money, but they also know that the money is going to come to them. That paradigm of poverty doesn't exist in their brain. That's a great example. If you've never tried law of attraction before, I suggest you start with something small to attract. So you start to believe it, so you get on that pump of law of attraction. It could be a watch, a gold watch that is not too expensive, but kind of out of your budget. Something small. Why I'm saying starting with something little is because it won't really clash with your paradigm. I'll explain later how to attract bigger things, the ones that you think that as a Lamborghini that is impossible to attract because it costs so much. I first want you to start with something small, something that will clash with your paradigm a little bit, but there's not going to be a huge bottle. So how it works? The law of attraction works only with your feelings. Let's say you get the thought of the watch you want, this gold watch. What you gotta do is very simple. You gotta sit down, close your eyes, and start to visualize scenarios where that watch is present. Maybe the outfit that you're wearing with that watch. Maybe you're walking on the street and somebody's complimenting your watch and you feel so good. You're like, oh my God, yeah, they make me look so good. They make me feel important. You gotta think about it, close your eyes, think, visualize, and put the feelings in that scenario. Feel it through, how you feel when somebody complimenting you, how you feel walking around with that watch on your wrist. And then go on with your day and never think about it twice, unless the thought comes to your mind organically. When it appears organically, it's the best way. That means you truly desire it. It just pops in. Do that again. Think about you having it, but you have to think about it and feeling through as of now. So as you would have it right now, you're wearing it right now. The also great example would be actually buy some sort of watch that would remind you of the watch that you want, and put it on and think as those are the watch that you actually desire to have. That also works. Because when we order something online, when we place an order, we don't go and check 100 times a day on that order if it was placed. We know it's placed. We believe it. We only come in there to see when it's about to arrive, maybe another week or so, but we don't go every day, 100 times a day to see if the order is placed. It's just insane, right? The same thing works with the universe. What you gotta do is you gotta really want it, believe it you can have it, and because it's something small, you will believe that you can have it, because it's not a mention, right? We start with something small and then go on with your day and wait until you get it. And you know what? It's gonna come at the perfect time where it's gonna make you even more happier if you would have received it right now. Just trust the time, trust the universe. It's going to happen. There is no way it's not going to happen. Please trust it. Please believe it. I watched the First Secret movie, and the guy really wanted to see an elephant. He never seen an elephant. So if the law would work right this second, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be as convenient. So he really wanted to see that elephant, and he would picture it, he would feel like he would pet it, and then it appeared right away in his house. And it just made a whole mess, and he got scared, and he ruined the whole house. So this is why law of attraction works only when it needs to work. It chooses a perfect time for you, and you gotta trust it. That time, when it does come, it will be very convenient, very easy, and more rewarding, and you're gonna feel so happy about it, more than if you would receive it right this second. Also, how you do attract it. We cannot really time the date when that thing that we really want is going to come, but what we can do is we can help to speed up the process of that time. And how you do that is by being happy, by being open, and by being ourselves. First, how to be happy. We all told oh, you gotta be happy about little things, but it's hard. We're surrounded by so many angry people, so many different situations that doesn't make us happy. We get used to things very quickly. That's our nature. So it's hard to make us happy. So how do we do that? I found a perfect way, and I hope that will help you guys as well. The first thing first is you don't have to do bad to people. You don't do bad to people ever, because when you do bad to people, you feel really bad with yourself. If you're a good human being, the guilt will follow you, and the guilt is the most useless feeling in the whole world. So we want to eliminate that right away. We just do good to people, and when we do something, we do it out of good intentions. That's the second one. When you do something out of good intention, but that person actually gets upset at you, but you're coming with the good heart, your intentions were good, that will also make you feel good about yourself, and you won't really care what the person thinks. That also makes you feel happy. And the third thing is to get involved in happy circumstances. Find them. If you cannot, you create them. What do? Is I usually listen to my favorite song and I sing, I dance. You can watch a comedy show. You can go buy yourself something small to treat you. Go to the gym, go walk in the park. Create those happy circumstances, and you will feel that you're gonna become more happy when you don't judge people, you don't do bad to people, you do things out of good intentions, and you create your own circumstances. And another thing, the last one, is to be busy. Try to stay busy as much as possible, because when we're free, we get all these thoughts that we don't need that flow in our mind. But when you're busy, you focus on the moment and you actually live your life. This is how you become happier. Okay? So it speeds up the time for you of that thing that you want to receive. You create that momentum, and that timeline actually shortens, believe it or not, because you're happy. The other thing is you also need to be yourself all the time, and you need to be able to come out of your comfort zone, because you don't know from where that thing is coming from. Let's say you get a phone call from a friend that you haven't seen in a while, and he or she wants to invite you for coffee, but you don't really feel like talking to that person or going out today. You know what you should do? You should dress up and go and see that person. Get out of your comfort zone, because he or she might be the reason, might be the middleman from you and that thing that you want. He is actually a mailman. So you never know. This is why you need to go out and do things. Don't sit on your couch. Go to the gym, go to a park. I know right now during pandemic things are closed, there is not much what we can do, but if you do receive that phone call, if you do receive that text message or an invite, go and do it, because there will be that thing that you were dreaming of, and you could receive it there and then. It doesn't mean that every time you do get invited or you invite someone and you want to go to some certain place, you think about that thing that you need to receive. No, no, no. You just think of that present moment of you going out and enjoying and being yourself and getting out of your comfort zone. And that will definitely speed up the time for you to receive that small thing. While you're doing all of this, don't forget that the universe has its own timeline. Don't get disappointed. Usually we do receive the greatest things when we're on the bottom, when we're super upset, when we don't want anything anymore. And then because we don't give up, we still have the hope that thing comes in. How many times have you experienced that in your life? I have it all the time. You know, I try to be patient, but for the most part, I'm not very patient person. So I tend to say, no, I want it right now. You know, it has to happen right now. And then as soon as I calm myself down and say, it's okay, it'll be fine, in no time I receive what I want. So you don't get off track. It's going to happen. The time is set by the universe. You cannot control the time, but you can only help. It's like a flower that grows from a ground, right? So imagine you put the seed of what you want, let's say that gold watch, and you put that seed and the flowers coming out of the ground. It's coming, and then you say, oh no, I'll never get it, so it goes right back in. But it was about to pop out from the ground. So we don't want that. Just think about what you want, let it go enjoy your life, be happy, and be yourself. Never, however, try to visualize what you want when you're upset and angry. You gotta be feeling good. Never do that, because that will stop from that thing to come to you, or it's gonna lengthen the time of you receiving it. Always manifest when you're happy. Honestly, only couple times is enough to try to think of that something that you want in order for it to come. You don't even have to do it on a daily basis. If these 2 times that you're visualizing it and trying to manifest it, you are happy and you're in tune and you feel like you deserve it, 2 times is enough. Another key word is you need to feel the worthy of. You need to feel like you deserve it. If you feel like you don't deserve it, you're not getting it. So get confident. You are the most incredible being in the whole world. We are magical. We are here to live our best life possible. Don't ever forget that. If you don't try to do it, what's the point of living in this pattern of ours every single day? You think you came here to do that? No, you came here to discover your purpose. And how you do that is by manifesting things that organically pops up in your head. Organically wants you to have it. That thought comes for a reason. It knows, your brain, the universe, something out there knows that you can have it. So if it does appear in your head that you can have it, then believe it, you can. And step by step, I believe it's going to get you to where you need to be, where you are going to be the happiest, where you discover your true self. Okay, we talked about small things like a watch. What about something big as a Lamborghini? So you do want to have it, but then you have this thought in your head saying, no, it's too expensive, I'm never going to have it. And that's because not that you are not going to have it or you can't have it, that's because of your money paradigm. Again, if Lamborghini would be an Apple, we would attract it right away. We wouldn't even spend our time thinking about it, we'd just go and buy it, right? Because it's cheap and you can afford an Apple. But Lamborghini, because at this point of our life, we cannot really afford it. So we think it's unreachable. It's wrong. And when we do start to think about us driving the Lamborghini, because we somehow know that we can have it, but again, because I was speaking about this in my last video, but our paradigm tells us, no, you can't. We stop visualizing and we go on with our day. thinking that we can never have it. So how do you overcome this? You gotta get comfortable with Lamborghini. That's how you overcome that paradigm of yours of money. How you do that is by going to a dealership and actually test driving the Lamborghini, feeling it, like you're sitting in it. You get closer to what you want. You physically holding it, you hear, that vroom, vroom. You turn on the music, maybe you ask the person who is with you and you're test driving it, feel it through, drive it, okay? When you do drive it, when you come home, you're like, oh my God, what a car, this is amazing. So you start getting comfortable with it. You already drove it. Another thing is go to an area where there is Lamborghinis. A good area, maybe a little restaurant that's a bit expensive, where good people come, no good people, where successful people come in their Lamborghinis, and you see it all the time. Once you start seeing it over and over again, you'll realize that it's just a car, and you're gonna start getting comfortable with it. And as soon as you do get that thought of like, so many people have it, it's not something that one person in the world has it, that means I can have it, you will be able to start manifesting it. So guys, those are a couple of tips that I gave you. I want to talk more about it because I know so much, and I also want to share my personal stories of law of attraction with you in my next video. But for this week, the homework is to do what I just told you to do. Try to manifest of what you truly want. Not try, manifest what you truly want. Think about it. Close your eyes, get the thought, get the feelings, and when somebody tells you to come out or do something, or you get a weird request, get into action and you're gonna receive it. So you gotta deserve it, you gotta believe it, you gotta know that it's something that you truly desire, you gotta truly desire it. And then the last step is you are getting it and you're gonna enjoy it. So thank you guys, and I will see you all next week. Happy weekend.